We stock up on so many different things as preppers. Why not information as well? Well, this is more about, yes, why and what and how. So certain information is vulnerable because your internet connection is dependent on getting it to you. Your phone oftentimes has a number of apps that depend on the cloud for it. They don't store local copies sometimes, depending on your configurations. Some of your phone contacts, it might not store any of them. It might store only a few of them. It might store all of them. Depends on how you're set up. Information in apps is usually very vulnerable to an internet connection loss. Just depends on the app. Depends on how the app's been written. Information on websites, that's pretty much as vulnerable as it gets. If you lose your internet connection, if something causes you a problem in connecting, you don't have access to any of that. Bookmarked websites, you'll be able to see what the site was, but you won't really be able to see what was on it. You'll just have the title and what the website address was. That's it. You won't have any of the information from the site. Information on websites is completely gone, and any type of reference from a search engine or YouTube or anything like that, that's gone too. What type of stuff do you need? Well, any of your type of identification, licenses. See, this goes beyond just backing up stuff from internet. This means also what would you pack in a bug out bag as far as your documents. Your identification, any licenses, permits, registrations such as vehicle registration. Licenses might be your concealed carry permit as well as your driver's license, maybe watercraft operator's license, pilot's license if that's part of your bug out plan. Any other permits you need to operate, hunting licenses, registrations for vehicles or whatnot, financial. Hey, there might be some people to trade with. It might be a localized disaster you're bugging out from. It might be a wildfire. You might want the ability to be able to pay for that hotel room when you get where you're going, rather than have to rough it. So deeds as well, any type of deeds and titles, those are all useful to have. If you are leaving home and not coming back, it would be helpful to know, to be able to prove what you owned. Contact information. Especially for people in your MAG group, your mutual assistance group. Any type of references that you need, information about your seeds, information about your medical supplies, information about anything like that. Growing information, there's lots of that. Your search engine might not be available to you at that time. And any projects that you're working on, maybe you might want copies of that. So how can you back all this stuff up? Well, some of it can be printed out or written down, printed out. If you are going to store it on paper, it would be good to put it in a watertight container and probably put a moisture absorber in it. Local computer files, that's only if you're bugging in. If you're just worried about an internet connection loss, you could just download everything as a complete web page that you really care for and store it on a local hard drive. It's kind of very limited use there though. Removable media is a good way to go. That would mean like a smart digital card or USB drive or other removable hard drive, and just storing those files on there. Another thing here that you could do as well is to have a dedicated computer that is your bug out computer. Now the advantage with this system is that's a portable computer, so you're not just carrying. The downside is it's bigger, it's heavier, but the good side is you have everything you need to read those files, including programs that are supposed to read those dedicated files as well. You don't have to hope that they have the program that you need. You've packed all of that in that setup. So thank you for watching.